Alright, so last night I did attempt to test the system with the lights and everything. Ended up having dome light that did come on. One of the tail lights came on, and the headlights, I don't think they came on because I forgot to hook up the ground on that side. So I'll have to hook that up. And then dome light came on and activated with the passenger side door switch. With the driver's side being close to the wall, I wasn't able to hook up the driver's side, so I think I have to probably zip tie that switch closed. Same thing with the brake pedal. Zip tie that closed so that that circuit's not open, and then eventually I'll retest the system with the lights. So I think the lights, just hook up a battery charger for it, and then instead of hooking it up directly to the negative side of the battery, you disconnect that cable and you just hook that up to itself, and that'll allow you to test like one thing at a time. So I'll probably hook that back up, test the lights, and then actually hook up the Terminator X system to it. And I might have got a little pop yesterday, might have got a little too happy and turned the key a little too much and did get a little pop out of it, but obviously there's no fuel hooked up to it, and this whole side's not even hooked up. So get all that knocked out of the way and see what happens. I'll still have to, if I do decide to give it a first start, I'll still have to run to the gas station, grab a couple gallons of gas and throw it in the fuel tank. But let me try to get these lights situated first. If I get the headlights and everything going, I'll be happy. But I'll be really happy if I get a first startup. I won't run it long. It'll just be for a couple seconds. If I do, still no cooling in there, so run it for a couple seconds and cut it off. But let me put this down, get some grounds hooked up, and test these lights again. And let's try this again. Just got all the wires hooked back up, so give one more go. Let's see. Alright, there we go. That's better. So, have both tail lights. Those are good to go. Let's see. Both tail lights, license plate lights, dome light. Good there. Headlights are off for some reason. Yeah, so see if that does it. Nope, still off. It might need to be keyed on. Nope, let me put this down and get the headlights going. Here we go. Alright, so we have tail lights, we have headlights, we have high beams, we have nothing in the parking lights. Like I said, I don't think I have the side markers up front on, so let's see. Well, headlights are on, now the brakes are off. So it's because of the high beams. Nope. But they were just on, so everything's working. Just have to see where it goes. Alright, so if the headlight switch is pulled out all the way, cuts the headlights on, but then halfway it's the tail lights. So feel pretty comfortable with that. I was gonna start getting dizzy. Walked around the car a couple times, but all the lights are good. Just had to ground that. So since I know all that's good, not able to test anything out here really. Maybe the turn signals? No. Oh yeah, turn signals are working. You can hear that little click in there. So turn signals are good. Yeah. Let's see up front if they were on or not. Yep, those are flashing. So good on that side. I need to find the bulbs for the side markers and throw those in. Good up here. And we're good back here. So that's just a quick check on all the lights. I think we're good. So next, let me cut all this stuff off. So we're good on all that stuff. Did something right. Yeah, that's how I have it tested. Just the battery charger on the positive, and then the ground is disconnected from the battery, just grounded to the charger, and that's how it's working. So we're good there. Don't need that for now. But yeah, next would be to hook up these two and these two for the Terminator X. These are both is it positive? Yeah, I believe these are both positive. I just have them it's ran out of red wire, so I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure those are both positive. And then that will go to the fuel pump as a trigger eventually. I did get new ones. These, I mentioned, these aren't the best, and how it hangs over and everything, I don't like it next to that bar, so I'll put the electrical tape there so it won't short out anything. But these are getting replaced, and eventually, like I said, I'm kind of rushing. I'm gonna go back through or back in there and clean up some of the stuff. We're just trying to get it to the point for the first startup. So I did pick up the passenger side header. He didn't start working on that yet, but I wanted it for the first startup attempt, so I got the turbo and everything on there. Didn't get my map sensor in yet, so everything's not gonna be plugged in, but it's just gonna be a quick start. So should be okay without it. Like I said, it doesn't even have coolant, so everything else is hooked up. I believe I did make a mistake. I should have plugged these off first. So I'm going to go back in and plug off those vacuum ports. I don't think I need any of them. Some manual brake set up. I think everything else will be good. I'll have to get a hose eventually from here to here. Alright, where's that? Somewhere right here. But eventually I'll grab a catch can, install that. That might fill in that spot on the firewall back there, or just have it up in this open area. I'm not sure yet. Those wires will be wire loomed. But yeah, just a good feeling to be able to get all the lights checked out. But yeah, let me put the camera down. It's still a hot one today, even though it's cooler than yesterday, but it's still getting up there. I know all these grounds are good, so I'll go through and touch up the frame again with a little bit of paint, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I just started this, just ran it back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna rerun this through the car or just run it up underneath, but there might be plenty of room to run it up in the car. So what I'm gonna do is this for the, it's like a high output fuel pump kit. Grab it. So yeah, I think it gives just more power to the sending unit. So picked this up from one of my buddies from Colorado G Bodies. I always got to shout him out. But yeah, it's pretty much plug and play kit. So he was selling it. I decided to pick it up. So does have two inputs, or one input, one output. It hooks directly up to the alternator. So that's just the first part's ran up to the alternator. Second part will run all the way back here. We'll have to ground that. So that'll be a chassis ground. And then this one I think just goes on the lip of the gas tank. So I'm not sure if it's just the lip right here. Just tie that onto it. And then these two plug in. So one of them will plug into that right there. Another one will plug into, I had the adapters for it, but the other ones will, there's another plug, and I got the plugs for it. But one will go to, I think one of them's a purple wire, so that'll be like this fuel gauge. And then the gray one I believe is a trigger. So the trigger wire will eventually go into this blue one. That's the trigger. There we go. And then the purple one, that'll be for the fuel level. And then the black will be just another ground. So I'll get these all situated eventually. But for now, I'm gonna be throwing the fuel pump on there. So I know the 450, from what I've looked up and everything, is good for the power level I'm looking for right away. If I do more power, I know I'll probably do the double pump and everything, but for now, 450 should do it. I'll probably have to trim this this feed line down a little bit, just so I can fit that in there, and then have a couple different kits from a couple different fuel pumps. So I'll put a hose on there to attach this line to the fuel pump, and then the sock on the bottom. I think with the wiring, at least, I will replace this one here. I believe this is the power, so I'll replace this one. Just put a new wire on there, and then the black one I'll cut also, just so I could put on the adapter piece. So if it wasn't like soldered on there or anything, I'd probably replace the whole thing, but my soldering's not the best, so I'm gonna leave that. And hopefully the fuel level, hopefully this wire is good too. So I'll replace this one, I'll cut this one, and hopefully there should be plenty of length in there. Like I said, I have a couple different kits and everything, so I'll make it work. There's multiple ways to do it, I guess, but this is how I'm gonna do it. Just put that on there. I think I have some more of those to hold it into place, but it should be pretty secure once that's on, that hose is on, and then a couple of these clamps. So it should be good, hopefully. But yeah, we'll knock this out. I know some people, like on I know on the Elko, it was different style. Like up here, it had a little vent thing hanging down. So I actually cut that vent off. It's like a little white plastic piece. Since that line was a little bit thicker than the actual return line, so I actually cut that off, put a piece of hose on there to extend it so it would work as a return. And then with the normal return, instead of having it go all the way down, I drilled a hole in there to act as the vent. So That's one way to do it, but this style is a little different, so I'm gonna leave that as the vent. Hopefully it's good enough. If not, I'll probably just get a different sending unit and rewire everything and do the vent as the return and the return as the vent if I get a new one. But for this one, I'm gonna see how it does, like it is. So I'll keep the return, and the vent. If it's not acting right or having fuel problems, I'll probably order a new sending unit and just replace everything. But if I do the new sending unit, I'll probably go double pump and everything just right away. So if I want to, I could turn off the boost and blow it up. But for now, this is going to be my setup. Alright, so there we have it. It's all rewired. Just put a different, or a little bit larger gauge wire on the positive side. Reuse the fuel level. Reuse that wire because I'm not good at soldering, so I didn't want to take that off. And then the ground, I clipped that and put a new connector on it. So just one of those. That's all sealed up. I don't know if I want to zip tie the wires or not. Probably not. Probably just, well, they'll be in there either way, so I think I could manage to get them all in without knocking anything off. But yeah, that's all there. And this is the sock that goes with it. Like I said, I had a couple different connectors from other stuff, so I'm just using one that worked with it. And then I know I have a new lock ring for the fuel tank. It's probably sitting over here somewhere. Well, I guess I have to find that, but they get a new lock ring for it and gasket, so I'll find that. Yep, here it goes. So make sure no dirt fell in there, which it might be a little bit, but that's why it has the sock on there. But yeah, I'll get that put on there, get this put back in, connect everything, and hopefully, well, connect everything, go get gas, then connect all the positive stuff for the Terminator X. All that's connected. Still have to connect the negatives, or the ground. Everything up here is connected. Throw the header back on, spark plugs in, and then put some gas in it. Like I said, it's not going to have a map sensor, so I'm not going to run it long. Hopefully it doesn't affect too much, but I'm going to attempt for a first startup today. If it doesn't happen, I'll do it the next day. But yeah, let me finish up the fuel tank and sending unit. Probably run to the gas station, go grab some gas, and then hopefully do a first startup.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down.
Alright, so everything is officially wired up. I'll still go back through when I have some more time and clean everything up a little bit. So, like even this, I'll go back and clean it up. For now, it's just gonna work just for a first startup. Make sure everything's working like it should be. The turbo's just open, so it's gonna be a little loud, but just gonna do a quick run, nothing too crazy. So just have to go do some stuff with the computer, program the Holly, put like a little bass tune on it, and then come out and give it a first startup. But that'll be in the next one.